Alright, let's try this one more time. But yeah, thought I'd start again because it was going a bit dead there, so. Yeah. Hello, thank you for the like, whoever that is. Welcome in here. Just done some squats. They're actually good for like cardio, I find, if you, especially when you do high rep squats, there's a lot of cardio in it, like your heart starts to pump quite fast, and if you're doing it for like a certain duration, it can be quite good for that. Hello Fiery, how you doing? I'm not too bad, thank you. It's just I've been getting like some unsolicited advice. Someone was like, oh, if you want to get stronger, it's something about like use free weights and you'll get stronger. And I was like, and he would say, oh, I'm on about you. And I'm like, I didn't ask you your fucking advice. I don't need your fucking advice. Like I know, like it's like they're trying to like insult my intelligence or something. It's like I've been through this shit. I'm making progress. It's just these people fucking piss me off. Like, of course, yeah, like no shit. Hello Dale. If you use free weights, you can get stronger. No fucking shit. Yeah, thank you. I just did 80 squats with a few kilos on my back. So yeah, so you get stronger, whatever the resistance is resistance. Yeah, even calisthenics can actually act as that resistance if you know how to make that more challenging. For example, you can start doing one-arm push-ups at a certain point. Like, let's see if we can do a one-arm push-up. But one-arm push-ups can be a good way to progress from the push-up. But yeah, just let's see if we can do it. So, hang on. How are you doing, people? Hope you're all well. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. So yeah, one-arm. I can't really do it because of the... That's about as low as I can get. It's very difficult because I'm a tall guy, so it's like what they're trying to do is say, oh, you're weak, you need to get stronger, kind of thing. Hello Ryan. 80 with these few kilos on my back. Hello Varun. So if people want to say, oh, you about me do weights to get stronger, I'm like, look, fucking hello, Royal Jat, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I'm like, look, prick. You really think I'm that fucking weak, do you? Okay, let's have a fucking sprint or something. Let's see who fucking wins. Let's do a 100-meter dash and see who wins. Only weak people would accuse you of being weak. Yeah, exactly, because or either that or it's some roided head who thinks that anything that looks natural is weak to them. Because so it's either, it's probably either those that are like basement dwellers who are weak as fuck. Fuck off, fucking trolls. Can we just block the trolls out the chat, the spammers, please? They haven't seen how hard you've been working over the last few weeks. Exactly, they're just fucking basement dwellers trying to tell me that, oh, if you use free weights, you'll get stronger. Well, duh. Yeah, you can get stronger doing that, but you can also get stronger using your own body weight. I've seen some, like Jesse Pollack. He's got big muscles and he does body weight exercises. Like, only pretty much. He does like half rep push-ups and things like that. They can be quite good for building the chest. You got these like prisoners who all they've got is their own body weight And yeah, some of them, you could argue some of them are on steroids, of course. But the thing is though, even the ones that are on steroids, right? Like if you compare them to the average guy on steroids, they're probably bigger than the guys on steroids. In fact, some of the ones that are natural are probably bigger than a lot of the people on steroids. It's just, yeah, people don't want to accept that people are working hard and they're getting results. And but also I don't want to overdo it, like I was saying the other day. I want to still have energy to be able to do other things. Because some people really push it hard with volume and they end up getting a lot of fatigue from that. And I don't think it's necessary to be doing that because you're probably just going to be feeling tired for the next 2 days. Is it really worth it? Body weight exercises could be much harder than weights. Yeah, especially things like pull-ups, things like that. Dips are quite a difficult exercise for a lot of people as well. So, yeah, you've got to just find what works for you. There's ways of making exercises more difficult by, doing half reps at the bottom of the rep. Like for example, if I'm doing squats, this is a way to make it more challenging using just your own body weight. So you can just go all the way down and then you come up only halfway back up and you just pause it for a bit and then you just you can just like do pause reps. After a bit, you're going to start to feel it, especially in like your quads. So you could do like a few seconds, maybe even 30 seconds where you just hold this position. It's like, just kind of, just hold it there. It's all about creating tension on the muscle, and whether you're using weights or your own body weight, it really doesn't matter. Your body doesn't care what it is. So yeah, it just kind of pisses me off when people try to like insult my intelligence, but the thing is though, they're probably not even meaning it. Hello, Pip Smoker, who works out in jeans, WTF. Here we go again. So it's just, I'm in jeans right now and I'm not bothering to change them into something else just because I decided I want to do a few reps or something. So this is what I mean with these people who want to try and find something kind of snarky to say. Like, why don't you just go away? Just going to put you in a timeout because I really can't be arsed with people like this. Goodbye. If people have nothing good to say, then don't say anything. Why don't you just go and do some workout then and just maybe actually, stop being a fucking pencil neck or something and just like go and actually go and improve yourself. Same person that, yeah, improved much probably. Yeah, just need to get a life. What about lats? I struggle with getting the results I want using my body weight. What do you mean lats? That's going to be mainly pull-ups. Pull-ups or chin-ups for lats. I mean, it's kind of like doing a lat pull-down, but yeah, but using your body weight, just try and go for reps, and you could start to use weighted pull-ups and stuff like that, and if pull-ups starts to become too easy, I guess, but I think for most people, pull-ups are generally quite a challenging exercise on their own. Like, it all comes down to what works for you, and try to find ways to make that exercise more challenging and just different accounts. Yeah, that's it. They're just, would I go wide reach? Yeah, wide pull-ups are probably going to be better for like your lats because it stretches them out more. So I would say that can be a tip to, if you find that it isn't really working your lats a lot, then yeah, we're going wide on the bar can help that. It comes down to like, just finding what works for you and for people starting out, they might be okay just to go for normal grip, but yeah. But yeah, your lats are like what make your back look wider. Hello, Susanna. Good to see you. How you doing? It make your back wider, so it'll give you more of that V taper look. That's that aesthetic look that a lot of guys are going for. Get that wide, V frame. I don't think I've seen any YouTuber as dedicated to working out as you lately. Oh, really? I mean, obviously, like Jace does a lot of like his daily stuff, but he had a rest day, but I'm definitely a noob, right? Yeah. I mean, so have you not seen any progress doing pull-ups then or something? How many reps can you do of pull-ups? Because like I said, if you can't do 5 reps on an exercise, you might not see that much progress because of the like I said, it's not just about pure strength when it comes to building muscle. It's about being able to sustain a certain number of reps to failure. So you want to be trying to hit close to failure where you're really struggling that rep. That's when you know that you're getting towards failure. But some people, they stop way before then. Like they stop 3, 4, 5 reps before reaching failure. Sometimes even 6, 7 reps in reserve, which is probably not going to be the best for for building muscle really, because you're just, you're not really kind of, it's just not gonna give it the same stimulus. It's about stimulus to the muscle. Like when you're going to failure, you're breaking down that muscle. So if you're a beginner, you can probably just do 1 full set to failure. It's probably going to be enough to get results at the beginning. Just focus on intensity. Just do a full set of something. Really go as hard as you can until you can't go anymore. And then you could try another exercise and do some reps on that. Then if you still got something in the tank, you could try do another set on the other exercise that you've just done and do it like a circuit. That could be an idea. For example, doing pushing and then pulling exercises afterwards. So that way you can actually cut down. This is a tip if you want to cut down your time in the gym. You could do your pulling exercise and then a pushing exercise, with little rest time, because you don't need as much rest time if you're doing different exercises, because that body part will be able to recover whilst you're working on that other thing. But yeah, you could argue you might get a little bit less, growth, but it's not going to make that big of a difference, especially if you're a beginner. You can do, like your supersets, beginner to intermediate level and still get progress. I can do 5 reps, then I'll completely get to rest, then go again. Yeah, so maybe trying to do 8 reps or something like that. If you can't do 8 reps, then maybe look at assisted pull-ups, so that way you can do 8 to 12 reps. Maybe that might get you a bit more results, perhaps. Because it's about trying to, it all has to do with the amount of stimulus that you're putting on the muscle. If you put in because if you can only do 5 reps of, say, for example, if you're doing bench press and you can only do 5 reps of, say, 50 kilos, but you can do 8 reps of 45 kilos, then it's going to be a lot better for you to do the 8 reps of 45 kilos, because it's going to be a lot more, it's going to be a lot more catabolic. It's going to, so it's, for example, it's something that you can do, let's say you did a 1 rep max on a 60 kilos or something. It's like, you're doing 1 rep, but then when you can't do the next rep, then you're like, you're not really going to be putting that much stimulus on the muscle. It's more pure strength at that point, because when it comes to very, very high, when it comes to very high weight, it's very demanding on the nervous system. So what happens is you're probably going to need more resting periods. It's going to affect your workouts more. This is why they say go for more of a moderate weight, because you're not able to, like, yeah, I mean, because when it comes to very, very heavy weights, even, if you do say like 1, 2, 3 reps, then up to about 4 reps, even 5 reps, I'd say, you're kind of like, it's more pure strength at that point. You'll notice there's some strongmen, they're like, they don't even look strong, but they're like, but because their neurological adaptations is like, they makes them very, very strong for their body weight. Whereas bodybuilding, it's like 5+ reps. So, and some say 10 to 15 reps might be best. Some people, have different, sort of, like it just comes down to, I guess, maybe there's individual variations in it, but I think beginners will probably be able to get some results with like more pure strength. But as you go into it, you probably might start finding that you're unable to really make progress so much by going for more of that kind of like powerlifting type of workout where you're doing very few reps, because of the like I said, the nervous system demanding assistance with the resistance band. Yeah. So, well, like I said, I would say, so yeah, focus on just going with a weight that's going to not be so taxing on your nervous system. Anything more than, say, like probably 80% of your 1 rep max, especially above 90% of 1 rep max, that's when it's more pure strength at that point. You get these power lifters and, strongmen who are more designed for that. Many people wonder if David Goggins will ever find peace in his life to be able to relax and not work out so hard and be easier on himself. Do you think he will ever find peace? I don't know. There was that guy who was on about Jack LaLanne. Assistance pull-ups, would that be like sort of like with resistance bands? Sometimes at the gym they'll have equipment, like you'll be able to attach something onto your onto the pull-up bar, where you would put your legs on it, and it will kind of like, your legs will be like pushing it down, but when you're pulling yourself up, it'll actually kind of help to lift it up, and it'll give you a little bit of a bounce. So that can help with the pull-ups a little bit. Same with dips as well. But there was that Jack LaLanne who was doing a lot of workouts and stuff until he was 96, but he probably had more balance with what he did and focused on relaxation as well. Because just working out constantly, I don't think is good for your health, really. Yeah. But the thing is, though, maybe he's just like a monster like that, and he's able to just do that, and that makes him happy. But the thing is, I don't think everyone should be aspiring to be David Goggins. There needs to be balance, I think, in exercise and then rest. Doing too much of the other is not good for your health, your mental or physical. I don't think, for a lot of people, finding balance, I think, is important in their life. Just like when it comes to diet as well, finding the right balance for you. So but like I said, like like you see these strong men doing 1 rep maxes and stuff like that. But if you do them a lot, then that's probably gonna lead to like I said, it's gonna if you're doing a lot of reps of if you're doing a lot of sets of like really, really heavy weights, then that's gonna be very demanded on your nervous system. So it might be best to focus on exercises that you can at least do a few reps of without failing. So so that would be the tip from what I've heard. Like, some of like the science-based lifters, and they talk about that, even though sometimes the science-based lifters have a lot of things wrong as well. So because sometimes they misinterpret data a lot of the time, and So it's about kind of just finding what works for you, really. But yeah, if you're finding that your lifts are quite taxing on your nervous system, it's causing you a lot of fatigue, then I would drop the weight down somewhat. Like I was saying before about, like just having balance, really. You don't need to go super, super heavy with your weights. And if you're working out, if you work out volumes too high as well, then that can lead to fatigue and you just feel tired and can't be doing anything else afterwards. And you need to have a certain balance in your life. Little and often, I would say, is a good idea. That some say, do a certain number of sets per week on each body part. Like I've heard some people say 10 sets per week on each body part, but you probably don't even need that. Because if you do like it twice a week on each body part, then that means you're doing 5 sets per body part per session, which I don't think it's even necessary to do that much. Some people might benefit from that. I think for a lot of natural lifters, the focus should be just on doing a really good set and then seeing where you go from there. Yeah, 13, 15, yeah. I'm going to be going to the shop soon, but yeah, hope everyone's having a good day today. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Awesome, thanks, cheers, need to make breakfast. Okay, no worries, yeah, you take care. Yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people, that would be really appreciated. Just trying to build my channel here, it's taking some time, but we're getting there slowly but surely. We're just on the road to get monetized, and yeah. Hope you're having a good day too. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Just having to deal with all these freaking, all the unsolicited advice and all that, which just gets quite annoying sometimes with the trolls. It's just, I don't know what these people's with, like, when it comes to that, where they're just trying to say, oh, if you do free weights, it'll make you stronger. Because it's like, I'm kind of like of the assumption that they're being serious sometimes, but oftentimes they're not. But if they're actually being serious when you're saying things like that, then it's like, if you're actually being serious, then it's like, let's see your progress then. Let's see how well you've done. Because I find it quite insulting when someone says that, when clearly I've made some progress. You can see I've shown myself off on here many, many times. You can even see some of the freaking bicep vein coming through now. But clearly I've made progress from when I first started. So I've even made quite a bit of progress in the last few months. So for people to come in here and say shit like that, then it just feels like it undermines all the progress that I've made and all the knowledge that I have on this subject. That's why I can be quite triggered at times like that, because what they're trying to say is that either I don't know what I'm talking about, or that I've not made any progress myself. But a lot of times they're just low-key jealous, and they're just I think I'm actually quite intimidating to a lot of people, to be honest. I've come to realize that because they're probably weak themselves, they have to try and do that as a way to kind of cope, because if they feel like they can school me on something, then that kind of, it's all about their ego, basically. Like it makes them feel like they know more than me or whatever, and because they know deep down that they're weak and that they're fragile, and because not just physically, but their ego's fragile as well. So yeah, but that's not my problem. You got to go and work on yourself, and yeah. But yeah, I'd like to see you try and do 80 squats with a few kilos on your back. Try and do that. Otherwise, just shut the fuck up and just like leave me alone. Because I really haven't got time for like nonsense. Blackburn. I'm not in Blackburn. I used to live in Blackburn. I live in York now, but it's just kind of dull and a bit miserable here today. I know it's the pillow, but it's just some people can get, especially because sometimes I think that people are being genuine, and then they'd switch up and then say kind of crap like that. Because I thought the guy was being serious for a while, and then tried to undermine what I'm doing by saying, if you want to get stronger, you need to. I mean, yeah. Hello, fake horse. I'm in York too. I'm Reese M's sister. He told me about your life. Oh, really? Oh, well, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I give advice to people, and it's like if I, people want advice, then, but like, yeah, but it's just like, it's kind of quite obvious. Yeah, of course you can build muscle that way. And the thing is, even with your own body weight, if you can make that more challenging, then that's gonna build muscle too. I might make a video actually about weights versus calisthenics. So it's a video I've been planning to make for a while, trying to just clear up any confusion that people have about these things, and tell people exactly what they need to do with calisthenics to build muscle, and how it can be just as effective, especially if you're a beginner. It can be just as effective as weight training. It all comes down to relative motion. Like when you're doing push-ups, it's like you're doing a bench press, but instead of you pushing weight away from your body, you're actually pushing your body away from the floor. So it's relative motion. And just like when you're doing, like, say, if you want to do like a side lateral raise, you instead of you moving your arm up to the side, you're twisting your body to the side. It works the same muscles, but it's like, yeah. But yeah, it can be just as effective, and it all depends. I mean, some people, I don't know if this exercise is, but I'll show you what I do for the side delts. And yeah, basically what you do is this. Hang on. I did some last night, so I think I need to give it a bit of a rest, because it's like feeling kind of sore when I'm doing the movement. Feel like a twist in your in the side delts. It's but I don't know if, like, because I'm a tall guy, so it's going to be more challenging for me, I guess. But maybe for certain people, maybe that exercise isn't as useful, but you might have to crank out more reps in order for it to really have an effect. You might be able to do, say, 20 to 30 reps of it. But if you're a total beginner, then it's probably going to be a valid exercise to do for your side delts. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. But I personally find that actually I get more of a strain than when I do like side delt raises, side lateral raises. I mean, I just find it just kind of twists your it just feels like it works it differently. It just yeah. Yeah, 20, yeah, I'm going to be 30 years old in 20. When we planning on stream, I'm going to continue streaming for the foreseeable future, I think. And I like doing streaming. It's something I've done for a few years, and but I've got some goals in my life that I want to achieve, and but I don't see myself stopping streaming. Like, I'm trying to build my presence up, and it's something I want to incorporate into my life, into sharing my wisdom and interacting with people as well as entertaining people, and sort of yeah, that's what I like to do. It's yeah, but I hope everyone's having a good day today. But yeah, it's like I think it's your body weight can be just as good, especially for a beginner. Maybe you might get to a certain point where you start adding a little bit of weight. Maybe you do like a weighted vest or something like that. The progress is nice to see. Yeah. I'd have to show you like some footage of me from like a few years ago when I was so skinny. Like I'm like totally different person. My hair was different as well. So you want to end up making money when you reach 100k subs? I mean, like 100k subs would be cool. Yeah, we can like. I just want to try and keep building it up, and I'm planning to do some. Planning to do busking again soon, and like make money from that, and then I want to. What else am I gonna do? So I'm planning to do, so street performing. So that's gonna help, and also it could help with getting my name out there to more people. And I want to try and maybe use other ways of making money. For example, like I could do affiliate marketing links and stuff like that. What do you play? I actually do a mixture of singing and sometimes I do beatboxing as well. But I might go out this week actually because we're supposed to get some good weather and go out and do one of my things. Yeah, so that'd be good if I did that, and I've done it before, made some money from it, so it's just I need to try and be a bit more interacting with people, and that's something I've struggled with in the past. So I'm just gonna leave the house and be still live for a bit. So I might as well stay on with you guys for a bit of company and all that. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you all for joining me this afternoon. But yeah, thought I'd just get to the shop before it shuts. It'd be like, what time are we on now? Yeah, we're on nearly 1:30. So, hello, Greenfinger. How you doing? Yeah, beatboxing. Oh yeah, just a sec. I'll yeah. So beatboxing, like kind of like this. There you go. So yeah, that's so exact. Yeah. So yeah, that's it was. I do some singing as well, but I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah. But I also do magic tricks as well, but I've not really done a lot of that in the street because it would require me actually try to kind of pull a crowd, which can be a bit difficult unless you're very like extroverted, and it's just I'm a bit kind of funny about, because talking about this earlier about how people in their own sort of bubble, like not really as let's say. So yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just walking into town, but yeah. So you're in York, you said, didn't you? Yeah. So yeah, like yeah, the weather's not quite as bad today, is it? But it's still a bit off. But maybe I should have put my other jacket on, but it's not. Yeah, I don't want to say where in York I am, because there's a lot of like weirdos online who will try to dox you and try to expose your location and all that. So yeah, I've been here almost 2 years. Oh yeah, so where are you from originally? I've lived here for about nearly 5 years now. I used to live in Blackburn, but you've got to be careful of like not doxing yourself, and yeah, because some people will try to like track down your location. Just to anyone out there, just be careful not to give too much away, because you know there's a lot of people that they're trying to like, a lot of devious people online, shall we say. People can screenshot your location. Yeah, they could just like, they can try to track it, you know, they'll try to find out where you're going, and then they can just like trace it back to your location, and it's just, yeah, very very dodgy. So yeah, just be very careful of yeah, not giving out too much. So anyway, hope everybody's having a good day today. But yeah, my plans, like I said, I'm actually planning to travel soon, so I want to start doing camping. Might be part of what I'm doing, to camp around and go to different locations, do the busking, meet people. I could try and meet up with fans. I could try and meet up with fans in different locations. That'd be good. So I could like arrange meetups and say, hey, we're gonna have a meetup in a certain location, and you know, so like, as I'm traveling around the country, and I can, you know, so arrange to have people come and meet me, so we can just have a good time. We can do whatever, you know, we can find somewhere to go and hang out and have a good time. Finally I get to see the outside. Oh yeah, because you keep going on about that. So yeah, I'm just walking to the shop, so I thought I'd keep it running, because otherwise I'm just kind of on my own really. Hello Cheryl, yeah, that was Logan, isn't it? Anyway, welcome in everybody, hope you're all having a good day so far. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, that would be really appreciated. Chat flowing, guys. Okay bro, I got to go. Yeah, you take care, I'll be back on later. So yeah, so I'm also trying to, like I said, build this up, get yeah, so trying to get monetized on here soon. So if you want to help me out with it, right, what I suggest people do is to, if you can leave this live running, let's say if you need to like have a bath or a shower or get ready, to leave it running, because then it helps to get my watch time up, because the watch time's going up a little bit slow. So if we can do that, then it's gonna help me to get monetized faster. So yeah, anyway, welcome in. We've got 12 people here. Cool. How are you doing, everybody? Hope everyone's well. Thank you for the 10 likes, everyone. Yeah, like, subscribe and share. Yeah, let's do that, everybody, if you don't mind. It's been a bit, you know, it's been a bit slow at times, but you know, we're trying to just keep at it, keep grinding, keep on, you know, pushing. But yeah, another thing I'm planning to do soon, like I've been saying, is the stock market investment, because I could like put in, let's say, you know, a certain amount of money. Let's say if you've got 10,000 lying around, you could put that into like, you know, and make a few £100 within your first year, and then if you leave it in there for a certain amount of time, it becomes a lot more valuable. So, oh, you're 10, well that's quite young then, isn't it? Oh, you're 28, oh really, I'm 29 myself. Yeah, a lot of people think I look a bit younger than my age, but it's probably because I'm not out partying and drinking alcohol and eating shitty foods that are gonna prematurely age you. So if people say I look younger than my age, I take that as a compliment, because it must mean I'm doing something right. But yeah, I try to just, you know, live as healthy as I can. Yeah, fit fake horse. So what's your name anyway? Fake horse, like, yeah. But yeah, like, so you're just like 1 year younger than I am then. So what's made you move over to York then, and where did you say you were from? Louise, alright, Louise, yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, nice to meet you, Louise. So what are you up to tomorrow? I'm thinking about whether to go out and perform, because we are supposed to get decent weather, I think. So yeah, ideally I'll be able to like go and do my busking, and because I've done that before. I think the most I made one time was like 40 quid, because someone threw a 20 quid at me one time during my busking. So it's quite encouraging when you get stuff like that. Makes you feel like you're doing something right when you're getting that support like that. Yeah, I tend to find that I start doing better once people start donating, because you can feel a bit like low confidence before you start getting donations, because you're like, when's the donation gonna happen? You might be on for like half an hour, whatever, an hour, and you haven't had a single tip, and then suddenly they all seem to start flooding in, because you seem to have this like this positive feedback loop, isn't it, of like where you see something like of a donation, and then you start to become more confident, which then gets you even more tips. Nice to meet you too. My bro said you were from York, thought I joined. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, maybe we'll have to like meet up at some point, and seeing as though you're from the same city. I'm 29 years old. Yeah, so like it's just but yeah, York's not like a huge place, so it's like shouldn't be hard to like, like, obviously it's, some people are a bit funny about meeting people that are flying and stuff, but yeah, it's a lot of people just don't really meet up as much anymore. They're just kind of more on their own than ever. Social media is actually, I would call it anti-social media in some ways, because it actually has limited like real life interactions. I think what people should be really using social media for is to, it's to like what I do, like broadcasting myself to people, but to then be able to like find your tribe so that you can actually meet people in person. You shouldn't completely, it shouldn't like completely just cut off all of your social interactions in real life. Yeah, it says 11 likes, so that's cool. Yeah, thank you for the 12 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Who we still got in here then? So it's important that you just you don't completely like lose out on the real life interactions. I mean, it's good to use social media for networking and meeting new people that way, but you gotta understand that it's it's better to meet people in person. I'm still here, that's cool. So yeah, just keep the chat flowing, everybody. Yeah, just yeah, so I guess Jace will be on live again later, but oh yeah, I was thinking about trying to do an impression of Jace, because I like to do impressions of everybody, and it's like, hello, my name's Jace, and welcome to another live. And in this live, I'm going to be doing another workout. And you can follow along if you want to. Grab a mat, something comfortable that you want to park your bottom onto. What do you mean you're bracing up? What do you mean? And say hello to my dog Xena. My dog Zena is a very mischievous dog, isn't he? Or she? I think it's she, isn't it? Zena, yeah, Zena, yeah. Anyway, I'm just kind of messing around now, but yeah. Anyway, who's still here? Thank you all for joining me. I'm on 5% freaking battery, so my screen is completely gone dull now. Has anyone got that thing where it's like on their phone when they get to like 5% battery and the screen goes really dull? It's like to conserve battery. You're breaking it off, for fuck's sake. Is it? It's not, is it? I'm pretty sure it's fine. Like, hang on. What is going on? Yes, I do. What's that? Sorry, what you do what? Sorry, do you do what? I'm getting confused now, what you mean. So I'm not breaking up. Yeah, they're probably just trying to wind me up, aren't they? But yeah. Yeah, this workout usually takes about 50 minutes. And yeah, sometimes it takes a little longer, sometimes it takes a little less. But take as long as you need. We're going to work out the entire body, and especially the core, because I'm the core guy. I'm the sit-ups guy. As you can see, my shredded six-pack. It's where I got my name from. The abs guy. Have the setting. Oh yeah, it's kind of annoying because I can barely see anything. I'm on 2% battery now, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna have to like get off the live soon. So yeah. Oh well. It's like this mobile data really drains it fast. That's the problem with like mobile data, is it? Yeah. Yeah. So how was my Jace impression then, do you think? Because he kind of has this sort of delivery. It's like kind of, you know, so take a seat. So not take, you know, not take a seat. What am I about? Take a mat and let's begin. Let's begin this workout. I've just noticed he kind of has this sort of like, whatever you call it, like cadence or whatever you call it, like with his voice, like I don't know. Not cadence. It's something about whatever it's called. Something like the way he kind of flows. Oh yeah. See you later, fake horse, or Louise. You take care. I'll see you again soon. Jamie, because my name's Jamie Brown, and that's my year of birth. Yeah. But to be fair, I shouldn't have like done his voice while I was not here. But I just was in the mood to like do his impression. I'll have to try and show it to him like when he comes to my live again. Let's see if he actually thinks I actually sound anything like him. Yeah. I don't think you sound anything like me. So I'm just going to get Xena. But I'm just going to bring Xena in for like 5 minutes before I get off the live. What's the ancient city in modern times? Yeah, I'm in New York. It's quite an old place now. Very old, very ancient city. Very. It's so old. It's nearly as old as I am. I'm the oldest president America's ever had.
Nothing news. I'm older than the Egyptian pyramids. I was born when before the Egyptian pyramids were built. Nothing news. I gotta tell you, I saw the ancient pyramids. The Egyptian pyramids were built in 50,000 BC. I was born before that. Yeah, phone. Right, I'm gonna get going. I'll see you all soon. Peace out, everybody. Bye.